A live look here over downtown Monroe right now as we check outside. Very quiet today, but beautiful. I mean, this is what you call a Carolina blue sky. For so many out there having their first day of school, let's bring in meteorologist Ted Faden. Ted, you know, you couldn't ask for better first day of school weather.
Yeah, Mother Nature really showing off on the first day of school. Mother Nature's not the only one that was been waiting for this day to step out on everyone. But we are looking at north winds coming in at 5 miles per hour. 83 degrees this afternoon. Independence Boulevard moving at a speed limit pace. Not looking too bad. A low to mid 60s, Boone and Jefferson. We have those 70s I-40 corridor. A low 80s on tap for Rock Hill into Charlotte. And then, of course, further east, we have those mid 80s towards Schropp. Now we continue to warm up through this afternoon. We'll settle somewhere in the mid 80s through the peak heating hours of the day. So shortly after school, students coming home with partly cloudy skies, nice and warm. And then heading into your evening, we drop down into the 70s pretty quickly, if you ask me. Much cooler temperatures settle in overnight. Lows will get into the 60s. And then we have that dip in our afternoon highs as opposed to the upper 80s we typically expect this time of year. Not going to be near 90 degrees. I'm expecting the mid 80s, but then we even drop down low 80s, upper 70s through midweek with your weekend still holding on to those low 80s through Saturday and Sunday. Now with this, we also have a little bit of a break when it comes to your rain chances. Monday through Thursday, not seeing too much in the way of showers. Now one caveat I will make will be perhaps Tuesday, might see a low-end rain chance, but I might change that to a 20% chance. But your next good chance of showers and isolated storms will come on Sunday to finish off the weekend. So we have clouds and radar showing mostly dry conditions. Water vapor satellite imagery reinforcing that, showing the brown indicating the lack of moisture in the atmosphere. We're not too concerned about drought conditions. As a matter of fact, we've had enough rain to hold us over for quite some time. And your tropics still taking a break in activity, but we are watching Tropical Storm Fernand still in the northern Atlantic east of the island of Bermuda. Winds at 60 miles per hour as of your 11 a.m. update. Still forecasted to stay well away from the continental U.S., pushing into the northern Atlantic as a tropical system, a tropical storm heading into your Wednesday. So close to home, high pressure building from the Dakotas, starting to creep into the Carolinas. Some of that moisture tracking east, coming out of our central plains. That's what's going to cross into parts of Tennessee. We have a mix of sun and clouds today, but the cloud cover that comes overnight, a lot of that moisture gets eaten up by our western facing slopes, but we can't rule out maybe just a light drizzle for your Tuesday evening, which I'm not necessarily buying as of right now, but just giving that caveat for the potential of what I'm seeing. High pressure builds into Wednesday with mostly clear skies, so we will be dry midweek with much cooler temperatures. We'll bottom out in the low 50s, upper 40s, mountain counties, low 60s tonight, heading into your early morning hours. 7-day forecast will bring more in the way of those low 80s, upper 70s Tuesday and Wednesday, and then overnight lows in the 50s, and we'll settle back in well below normal for the end of the work week heading into the weekend.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.